What is up, y'all? I am back with my few months friend, Lisa Mahalik.
Few months?
Yeah, I've known you since January.
But it feels like longer.
It does.
A little bit.
Maybe we knew each other in our past lives. Yes.
Sure we did.
We had a past lives discussion. We're already finishing each other's sentences.
Yeah.
You see that?
It got real. It did.
And we're about to answer a real question. Okay? So let's see here. Where is he at? There he is. Okay. So this is what he says. He says, "Hello, Tyrone. You have answered one of my questions for Magnus Answers. I was Mr. T-Bone Steak." I remember that name, actually.
Well, there you go.
I have a new question for the Black Viking. Anyway, seriously, the advice helped me out a lot, but I figured that with a lot of the shit going on in my life, it wasn't smart to pursue a woman. My question is, how would you go about balancing many different factors in your life so it's possible to have a tigress at your side? Can you growl, Lisa?
I better not. Let's just,
let me see. As you bask in the sun together.
Oh.
Or, yes, he wants to bask in the sun with his tigress.
That's a good example. I was wondering what do you want to do with the tigress?
Yeah. Or would you say it's a better idea to wait until your life is more cleared up?
Okay, sorry.
Thanks, Tyrone. It would mean a lot. So what are you about to say?
Well, one thing hit me there, obviously. When is your life going to be cleared up? When can you define that? Can you see the future? Because I know I can't, and I'm like still going through my awkward phase for sure.
Right, and he wants to know, should he wait until he's going through this awkward, bad phase?
I mean, you could be waiting forever, and I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just, it's the way you view your own life, and if it's, if you're always going through something bad because you pick something bad, like, oh, now my car broke down, so I don't have the money to take her out on a date, or now this happened, and I can't do that.
Those are guy problems, car, money, your own place, stuff like that, a career. And I'm assuming that's what he means by he's got these issues. How do I get this all together? And one thing I can tell you that you can do, because we were just talking about law of attraction.
Yeah, I'm serious, it got real.
Yeah. One thing with law of attraction is that when you focus on... See, I was taught to use law of attraction in two ways. You can use it like a laser and say, I want that car. That black car.
And that car will be
with the
yours.
leather. You can be so detailed. It's right. You zoom in on it, and you will eventually find a way to get that.
Do you have to be kind of realistic about it, though? Like, you can't... I want $1 billion,
Well, here's the way it's supposed to work.
Someone
someone can have the focus of, I want $1 billion. And eventually, they will find a way to become a millionaire.
It's true.
But
I
didn't say it would happen overnight.
No. It could take years.
No, it could take your whole lifetime.
That's
true. But because it's been your one main goal to become a billionaire, you will if you truly believe it and you feel good about it. Now, what I was going to say with you having this cluttered life, when he's got, say he does have no car. He doesn't have his own place. He doesn't really have a career, but he wants a tigress, which is that complete woman. If he's feeling good about being happy, about finding his happiness, finding his bliss, then he will eventually meet a woman that will be by his side as this bliss is coming together.
It's true.
You'll meet a woman that recognizes your ambition, that sees the forest through the trees with you. I know what I'm doing now, girl. Right?
It was good. That was good.
You'll be the guy that's sitting there maybe thinking to himself, oh my God, she's a 12 on a scale of 1 to 10. How did I meet her? She's established. She's got this, she's got that, but she sees your potential. She sees who you really are.
Yeah.
And a lot of couples get together like that. They get together at different points in their lives. Sometimes one's more established than the other, but because they're both going in a similar direction, they augment each other. They strengthen each other.
Yeah.
So.
And you always have to be proud of each other's accomplishments, big or small.
So you could do one of the two. You could focus on getting your life together first. You can go either direction. Or you can focus on being happy and being complete with a woman, and things will start to fall in line. But you gotta believe it.
Yeah.
One's more easier to believe than the other. Maybe,
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, if you want it that bad, you'll get there, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You will sort everything will fall into place. And that second thing you said, I think was really good about like making sure other aspects of your life are really happy and focused. And then she'll just come along when you're not necessarily, that phrase I think is like so cheesy, like, oh, it'll happen when you're not looking. But you know what? It is like, from experience, that is actually true. When you're focusing on making yourself, enriching your own life, and making sure you're pursuing your own passions, she's gonna, or he or whoever is gonna come right along.
Yep. That's how it works. I've you know, now that I'm thinking about it, almost every girl that I've ever dated I met when I was not actively looking.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
It's true.
Yep.
It's very true.
It just happens, man. So don't worry about it. You'll be fine. Just learn how to be, you know, focused on being happy. Because if you just focus on being happy, happiness encompasses a lot of things.
It does.
And that's what I meant to say earlier. You can be focused like a laser beam, or you can be broad.
Right.
Broad tends to cover more, so more things fall into line rather than just one goal. You know, if you just focus on, say, working out, all of a sudden you'll have a built body, but everything else in your life sucks. But you still you know, got to your goal of having a built body.
Right.
You did it. But you're like, well, I'm not happy. That's because you're not focused on being happy. You were only focused on one thing. Try to think of a broad range, the feeling that happiness actually brings you.
It could be way more simple than that. Happiness, it has like a lot of definitions there, and it could be like something way more small. And the fact that, like you said, with the body stuff, like maybe you thought that was going to make you happy, and it definitely made you more positive and focused on, you know, going further with your fitness goals and stuff. But was that what you really needed mentally to make you happy? You know, you have to find those things, and it could be as simple as meditation or going for a walk or just like finishing a book you haven't finished.
That's true.
Yeah.
You know,
make your
sometimes you can think, sometimes you can think that your happiness will come from one thing, and that's not true. That's why a lot of people sometimes they achieve massive financial success, but they're still not happy.
It gets lonely then, because, you're
Yeah.
focused on one thing and
one
then
thing.
just...
So it's better to, from what I learned, it's better to focus on broad. I've used both, and they both work.
See.
So I hope we have helped you.
Yes.
This is Lisa Malik. Do you want them to follow you on Instagram?
You can. If you want, you can check out my Instagram. It's Lisa, LISAMMIHELICH. So Lisa M. Mahalik.
Yes. Mahalik.
Mahalik.
Sounds like a term or expression. You know what I mean?
I know. It's a very like hard-hitting thing.
Yeah.
A lot of people add a little stuff, or they just don't finish it because they think it's too hard. It's true.
All right, everybody. There were like a few jokes I was going to make, but I said
you could have, and I was proud of you for not.
Yes,
I'm sure they might.
Yes,
okay.
they will.
And that's okay. I'm not mad about it.
And being good. All right, everybody. 1 million subscribers.
Woo!